Hey guys, it's Ryan. I'm out here. I'm standing in an area where I think that they might stay sometimes. I was riding through, looking at some of these trails that I haven't been on in a while, and I've noticed this ditch over here, and I started noticing some things that didn't look, natural. Looked like a lot of the stuff that I typically find, and I wanted to show you guys what I've found. Over here, I was actually over on this side, right about there. There's a little cleared spot that I walked into. Yeah, something over there. A little cleared spot that I walked into, and I looked over right directly across from me. I saw this, and it looks just like an X from over there. I'm gonna try to get over here without getting snake bit, and show you guys right here. That is an X. The reason I know it's an X and meant to be one is because here is the tree. All right, let's follow it all the way up here, and you can see it broken right there, and it goes down this way, and it's hooked around right here onto this tree. So that was bent specifically to make this X right here. And this tree, you can see right over here, it comes up like this and crosses there and goes up here. Really neat. Also, I'm not going to get over there too far, I don't think. Let me see if I can. Yeah, right here you can see it's going through where that branches out in the fork of it. So that didn't fall that way. That didn't get bent that way by nature. Something did it. There is no doubt. And there's also this little fork right here, and a little broken stick. That right there is there to symbolize something. And it's really going to further validate my theory that they mark the places they stay with these X's. You can see they've brought in a lot of stuff. There's a whole tree right here. Stuff all through here that they've brought in to give themselves added cover. And there's a big ditch right here. There could be one sitting right there right now. I'd never know it because it's so covered up with pine straw and everything. I don't think it'd be a big one if there was, but that's the thing. And I've noticed structures over here too, like sticks placed in a certain way to let's see. That looks like an X right there also. And it was put there because this branch is just hanging up like that, And then you've got this stick right here that was brought in and put there to make the other part of it. And that's not attached to the ground. That's stuck there. And there's another stick leaned up right in the middle of it. And I have noticed that certain X's will have a straight piece in the middle. This one actually did too. If you notice right there. Let me get back over here. You can see it was made right with a straight piece in the middle. And I've noticed that on certain ones. And now that I'm actually thinking about it, I think that might be a distinguishing factor in whether they are meant for their homes or their shelters or not. There's a structure right here too. You can see made that. I can't really get over there too good, but get a good view of it there. And there's also one I saw right over here somewhere. I can't actually see where it's at from here, but anyway, you guys can see what I'm saying. It's really interesting, and there is just nothing but foliage all through here. Dense woods back here. I mean, this is a straight up forest in here. And the battery's dying. Been out here a while now, and bent trees everywhere. I mean, a huge one right here, right over it. It's really interesting. And I know it was them that did it because it's anchored right over there on that one. That's how you can always tell if it was a Squatch that put it there, or if it was just, you know, like snow load or something like that, because they anchor them down. They don't just bend them and hope it stays. They anchor it to where it will stay, just like that. It's a big arch, and it's directly over this ditch right here. It's really interesting. Seen a lot of stuff over here. I mean, there's just tons of stuff. And, I mean, they could be watching me. I don't really have the feeling right here like I typically do, but, I mean, they could very easily be watching me. And they probably are. I just, I really don't have the feeling like I usually get out here. This right here, I wanted to show you guys too. This is neat. It's a big tree right here that looks bent, and or that is bent. Also looks bent, but it is bent. And there's sticks leaned up on it right there. So you know that was not just random. It really wasn't. I might say it was if there wasn't like a bent tree anchored under this one. Like that. See, there's a reason they do all this. There is definitely a reason. And there's the little structure I was showing you right there. Let's see if I can get over here before my battery dies completely. And show you guys. Also right across the trail, you see that? Right in the middle of the fork, or right in the fork. Bent tree being anchored right there by it. And another one, another bent one right there. Smaller tree, but and there's just so much stuff out here. And once you start looking, you see it all. Right here from this angle, you can see where they put sticks up on the ones that they leaned on that tree. And I'm not sure that they bent that over, but I know they used it. Yep. I mean, there's so much out here. So much stuff. Another bent one right there. And a bent one over there by that ditch. And if you look right here, right there by my posted sign, that looks like it's meant to be an X also. The sticks are touching, and you can see where they brought one in, and there's one broken one just sticking out like that. So it's really interesting stuff over here, and I'm pretty sure they brought this in too, just to make all this so dense that it'd be hard to notice. And I noticed also, I'm not sure if I can find it again. But I noticed also there was so there's one going through the fork there. There was a little stick going through the fork of a tree. I don't know about that stuff. And it was right by where it looks like a trail. And I'm beginning to think they might do that for trail markers, to mark where a trail is, where they're going into them. And I wanted to come around here and look at this X again. Yeah, that's definitely an X. You can see from this angle where they propped up that tree in that fork right there. It was propped up right there to keep it there, which is really neat how they do all this stuff. Oh yeah, that's definitely meant to be something right there. I don't know actually, now that I'm looking at it from this way, if it was specifically meant for an X, but it was meant for something. You can see all the stuff going through the fork there and up through there, and just a lot of stuff leaned up. So anyway, I'm gonna walk back up here and see if I can find that tree going through the fork that I was talking about, right by where it looked like a trail was, or where they had been going in and out like a footpath. And I don't know where it was. It was real subtle though. It wasn't something that just jumps out at you. It was something that I noticed after I'd been looking for a minute. It wasn't big. Something I think they did to mark where they go in and out of. Gosh, I don't know where it is now. But anyway, it's nothing I haven't shown anyone before, that's for sure. A lot of the same stuff goes on in all these places. I mean, look at this right here. Stuff leaned up all through the fork. That's like a three-way fork right there. There's a bent tree right behind it, that small one I showed you a minute ago, actually. And you got a bunch of sticks back there. That looks like an X, but I don't know. Don't know for sure, but there's a big bent tree right behind it. And right here, that's that one. Let's see if I can get back there and look at that. That's a really big bent tree, and it's really interesting looking. Bunch of dead wood over here. Oh wow. Yeah, look at that. Big bent tree right here. Bent over like that. And then you got one right beside it. And it is being anchored down by all that stuff right there. You can see. All that was not just natural. Anyway, yeah, look at all that. It's really cool stuff right here. It's another spot I'm gonna have to come back to and check out. Because this is deep back in the woods. There's a tree broken over right there. It's not touching that one, so I don't think it's meant to be an X or anything, but you can see where this one's anchored down right there. Huge bent tree. So anyway, a lot of stuff right there too. So there's a bunch of stuff going through that fork. I just keep noticing things as soon as I get back to one certain spot right there. And my battery is about to die, so if it cuts off, that's what happened. Oh yeah, look at all this. Right here by that bent tree, all that laid into that fork, and this tree is bent over right here. And you got this stuff going through the fork of that. Oh, there's so much back here. It's a big area too. There's a lot of room around here. Bunch of woods. All that right there too. There's a big bent tree back there. Right there too. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys this stuff. That's nothing right there. That's a stump or a stick leaned up on a tree. I can see it. I don't want anybody to think it was something that it's not. Some really cool stuff back here. I'm just looking at all this. I know they definitely come up here. That's for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna end this before my battery does it for me. And oh wow, real quick though, I want to show you this bent tree.